It is officially over. You have probably seen these videos online where Marlow, who was thought to be the best Minecraft player, got exposed for hacking and even for being a random dude named Danger Mario. But what if I told you that Danger Mario isn't his full legal name and it's just another mask to hide his true identity, Jeffrey Epstein? You probably don't believe me. I didn't believe this either, but a few days ago, an FBI investigator joined my Discord server claiming to have hard proof against Marlow, aka Jeffrey Epstein. I didn't see it at first, as I was busy with some important work. But after my staff noticed and told me, we all agreed that the evidence seemed too convincing to be fake. But before I start the video, I wanna state all information in this video are complete and utter lies. One is lying, and none of the words coming out of my mouth can be trusted. All the information in this video is made up by me and shouldn't be acted on. This video is purely for entertainment. You might ask me, how could Epstein be Marlow? If Epstein is dead, and Marlow is clearly not, and also why would Epstein play Minecraft? Well, after the Epstein files released, people found a suspicious email. This email had Epstein's Fortnite account's name. I'm not joking, this is actually real. But after looking up the username, they realized that the Fortnite account had activity even after Jeffrey Epstein's supposed death. This, combined with the suspicious death of Jeffrey Epstein, with no cameras pointed at his cell and people claiming to have seen him escape in a truck, proves that Jeffrey Epstein is still alive and also proves that he plays video games. In Oximity's video, we learned that Danger Mario, aka Marlow, pretended to be a girl. But why would a man do this? It's simple. Low testosterone. Testosterone in the man makes them more strong and manly. But if someone lives an unhealthy life, his balls won't produce as much testosterone. In fact, not only was he acting like a girl, he also had a high-pitched voice, which is also a result of low testosterone.
Mario was able to fool everyone as a girl because he always had a naturally high-pitched voice, and with a slight change of tone, was able to easily get away with it.
Marlow said his voice is not really high-pitched. You know who else has a high-pitched voice? That's right, Jeffrey Epstein.
I know in my case, if instead of asking me the question, should you take the money?
What a beta male. Also in Jeffrey Epstein's emails, we can find proof he had low testosterone. So this shows both Marlow and Jeffrey Epstein had low testosterone, and in men it causes them to be feminine. And as they are both males, that makes them feminine boys, in short, femboys. Now you might say that these past 2 points don't prove that Marlow is Jeffrey Epstein. It just shows it's possible and that they have some similar traits. But the next clip will prove everything. In this montage, Marlow is showing off his crystal PvP hack, skills, but in the middle of the recording, he makes a fatal mistake. I'm gonna play the clip first, then show you in slow-mo what happened. Did you catch that? Marlow has her crystal keybind on C. C stands for crystal, but you know what does C also stand for? That's right, camera. So when Marlow tried to switch to his crystals without using his hacks, he accidentally turned on his webcam for a second and no one noticed. This is hard evidence that Marlow and Jeffrey Epstein are the same person. Also, you can notice that the music in the video is quite strange. It's not a music that a young person would pick for his Minecraft edit. It's a music that only old people with erectile dysfunction would pick. Young people would pick some cool Brazil funk instead. As you know, Jeffrey Epstein worked for Israel and had really strong Israeli connections. So if Marlow was actually Jeffrey Epstein, he would also have to be a satanic Israel-supporting Zionist like Epstein. Firstly, let's look at his skin. It's white and blue, just like the Israeli flag. Not only that, but in her video, Tier 1 Kosher Combos, he had the Jewish song and also he had a text hidden which said, in 2026, February 28, we're gonna send Trump to bomb Iran for Israel. This was more than 1.5 years ago, before the Iran war had actually happened. And he could have only known this if he had some strong Israeli connections, just like Jeffrey Epstein did. If you still don't believe me, because you say Marlow would have to say it himself for me to believe it, then let's look at what he said in his leaked DMs from the Marlow files. Most people, like Aximity, focused on the hacking and the Danger Mario part, but they missed one important message. Epstein and Marlow are both manipulative, messed up liars. Marlow controlled the Minecraft PvP scene for years, just like how Jeffrey Epstein controlled Epstein Island for years. And today, we learned that this is not a coincidence. Marlow and Epstein are the same person.